All right, Friday recap today. Um, Looking at news, we had no news on a Friday. Um, this whole entire going to the Daily Bias. This whole entire week we've been just uh buying the whole entire time. It's just been bullish. There's been no big retracements, no classic buy week or classic sell week. It's really just been up. So going into the day on the daily time frame, saw we inversed this daily gap, kind of expected. Originally, because of this bearish trend that we're having, I was expecting us to come into this gap and then dump back down, but it seems like we're having some sort of reversal here. Maybe we just want to come up here, sweep these highs, and then come back down, or we could go back up to all-time highs, which would suck, but you know, might happen. Um, Drop down on the 4 hour. Uh, yeah, inversus 4 hour. Um, and yeah, kind of want to see long term these highs get met. Uh, could definitely have seen a retracement into this 4 hour gap, and then look to see into the upside. But yeah, overall very bullish. The reason why this level is marked right here, it's not because like there's no gap right here or liquidity. I overlooked this going to the day, but I have to keep this in mind. Um, when I drop down to like the 1 hour, right? I'm usually pretty zoomed in right here. I only look at the immediate structure, but if I just zoom out a little bit, I can see that we have some liquidity right here nestled inside of this 1 hour per value gap. So if we hit this level, we can definitely see some sort of rejection, and I could definitely see some shorts. Um, yeah, overlook this, which it didn't cause me to panic, but it it I wish I came into the day knowing that this level was here. Um, yeah, so just keeping in mind, just zooming out and looking at the overall picture on the lower time frames, just to see these small but very important levels. Um, so going to the daily bias, you can see right here, it's a very clear AMD model, just like yesterday. Yesterday we had accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Right here, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Um, but looking at the kill zones real quick, Asia and London, no big moves in either direction, kind of just consolidated. So I expected some sort of manipulation in New York session and wanted to catch the reversal. So again, higher time frame bullish, lower time frame bullish. Wanted to see some bearish move and then catch the longs. Um, so going into market open, let me put replay on actually. Right here, right here. So going into the open, we came down and we swept out these lows right here. ES did not sweep those. We had S&T. So I want to see if we wanted to displace below this low and wanted to retrace lower, possibly to this low over here. But keeping in mind, if we respected this S&T, we also, if I take out my fib right here, of this giant wick, we want to see if we respect consequent encroachment, which would be the halfway point. So right here, wicks are respecting that too. So if I saw displacement to the upside, I would have a pretty strong bias to the upside. Um, so yeah, we ended up respecting that wick, and let me print out a couple more candles. Um, yeah, we got displacement to the upside. We got our market structure shift right here. Change of state of delivery, order block, all that crap. So we got that, and our targets for this. Where did my line go? Where did my line go? Oh, it's still there. Come on, I'm tripping. Okay. But yeah, so we had the market structure shift. We had all this low resistance liquidity. We had session liquidity right here. I believe these were London. Yeah, London highs right here. So I as soon as I saw the rally gap open up after this market structure shift, I would have taken this long right here. Stops below this, and target would have been London highs, and then second TP would have been this hourly level over here. So for partials, it probably would have been an average of like 3.5 3.5 RR. So we ended up not retracing into this fair value gap, and we just came all the way up, sweeping out all of these low resistance highs and printing a couple more. We edged the London highs, and then we finally swept them. So immediately I was already out for longs. My first target was hit, so I wanted to see if we want to continue higher, maybe retrace back to equilibrium of this range and then go up. But we really only had this 5 minute gap, and I was waiting for a 15-minute open up, so I wanted to wait to 10 a.m. And we also had orange news folder 10 a.m. Right here. So there's no red folder. That's what I usually look at, but as you will see at 10 a.m., the orange folder uh, had a pretty crazy reaction. Uh, where is it? Where we at? Yeah, yeah, right there. So we had this. So we swept out these highs. We retraced back down here. So we had what? Data highs right here and data lows, both strong points of liquidity. Um, so going right off of that, I would have liked for these lows to be swept and then go to data highs because I do have a bullish bias, but we ended up sweeping those highs first. Um, you see all this chop, like I don't really want to be in that, so I really wasn't looking to take a trade until one of these are swept. Uh, yeah, we had this. We swept out these lows. We came to this order block. We inverse this gap. Want to see this inverse held and this fair value gap held right here. Uh, so we end up sweeping those data highs, but the hourly high was right there. So I kind of wanted to also see that get swept, which we respected this level right here, and we went back up. That could have been a trade, but I wasn't all the way that confident with that, so I just didn't take that. But now that these highs were swept and now we're inside of this hourly fair value gap, if we get displaced into the downside, these data lows are right here, and I could see shorts there to then go up back up to the upside. Because all of these orders are there's just resting orders all up in here, right here. I mean, stop losses right here and orders right here. So um we got that displacement immediately. A great reaction from right there. Um, so we got the market structure shift right here. We came and disrespected this fair value gap, and we had this big fair value gap right here. Limit was set to there. Stops were at this candle high, and TP would have been data lows. Nice 4RR. And price just shit the fucking bed. So again, no entry. Um, And from this up and down motion, we're in search and destroy conditions. So really shouldn't expect a higher time frame draw on liquidity, which would have been this high for me to be hit. Just was gonna see back and forth for most of the day. But keeping in mind, NQ swept these data lows. ES didn't. We had a SMT right here, and over the longer time frame, I'm pretty bullish. So if we respect this, I would like to, maybe enter a trade for longs to probably this high because I don't expect any long-term DOL to get hit. So waiting for displacement. We got displacement above those highs. Fair value gap right here. This could have been an entry right here. A pretty good entry in my opinion. I didn't take this just because price action was pretty bad today, and it really wasn't too clear of structure yet. It was more of a V shape more than swing high, swing low. So really waiting for more structure. I didn't have enough information, but this would have been like a 4.5 RR trade. And yeah, we end up hitting our TP. So yeah, I think after this we just started to accumulate in this range. Yeah, so that was really it. Um, oh yes, also forgot to mention, right here with this data wick, a good thing to look at is this wick respected this 830 open price, and then we saw displacement to the upside, so it was a pretty strong draw that these data highs were hit. Uh, Adding this confluence could have made me maybe take this trade to this high right here. Um, but I really wasn't paying too much attention to that because this is also a fairly new concept that I'm trying to implement. Um, really don't want to make anything too overcomplicated for myself, trying to keep it as simple as possible. But I thought that this would be a pretty good um, thing to implement because I've been seeing recently how price has been respecting these levels, and if it usually wicks off of it, off of the 830 open, and this black line right here is the midnight open, it usually reverses to the other draw of liquidity. So you can see right here, we wick this, and then we go straight up. And this midnight open, we wick this on both of them actually, and then we go straight up. So these levels are a pretty strong confluence to add. And yeah, looking forward to adding conviction to my trades with these levels. And yeah. So that was really it for today. We had one opportunity right here, never filled my order. We had a short opportunity right here, never filled my order. Then we had a long opportunity right here. Just didn't take it because of just searching the short conditions. But overall, again, today, learned a lot, but stuck to my rules and didn't take any trades. Well, didn't get filled in any trades. If I did get filled, I would have gone 3 for 3, but you know, whatever. So knowing my rules and everything, and like I'm pretty confident on using this model for the future and using these levels for the future. Um, just adding conviction and adding experience to my portfolio, I guess. And yeah, overall good trade and looking forward to next week. I'll probably do some sort of weekly analysis either tomorrow or Sunday because just want to really get in my mind all the opportunities that I either missed or that I shouldn't have taken. So I'm just going to be going over my trades and what I could have possibly taken. Um, and yeah, whoever's watching, hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one.